meat.
Hi BNSF111.
No!
Good to see you, dude. Smiley.
Groovy. Alright, so obviously the Blueprint Star play worked out really well last time, so I'm going to not try my luck on that one twice in a row. Let's just go to Zelda this time, okay? It's been landing on that English now a bit more often.
You are already behind the pace needed for a new PB.
It's like, it's only supposed to be 1 in 10, but it's been landing on it more often than not lately. Sometimes I wonder about this thing. Well, you know me and computer randomizers. Speaking of, enemy immediately running in my way. Hey Tracker, get a load of this!
Eastern Palace is now blue pendant. The palace with millions of billions of grains of sand is now blue crystal. Mark Tower of Hera as red crystal.
I mean, it is just a blue pendant. I could go straight into Eastern. Just for shits and giggles. I could. Holy shit, enemy RNG, could you calm down? We just started! Already, every enemy is immediately randomizing to going directly in my way.
I hope you find a lot more of these. 10 whole arrows. Wow. Morph bombs is now yours.
It's good. We're going in! That Dr. Rocky usually gets in the way. I mean, Heckin's not much of a crime fighter. She turns down the idea of time-traveling crime fighters!
Thump thump. 2 treasures left.
Yeah, mostly a crime committer. If there's a timepiece in her way, nobody's stopping her. Jokester, thank you for what the 24 months, 2 years. Getting Jonathan spinning a little bit more for us today.
What morphing ball?
Showtime!
Sticking around for all that time. Ignite Dreams as well with the 2-1 for 30 months. Keep the thing spinning along as we're just making our way through Eastern Palace. I get the distinct impression the last item's gonna be on the boss. Call it a hunch. I mean, yeah, she'll occasionally help out, but only if it's in her best interest. Or if it's something that she really, really messed up on, it's like, I should probably fix that. The Angie Rod. Okay, so the fire rod's over in upper north or somewhere. At least I think that's what that means. Oh hey, the last time I saw the boss, who could have guessed?
Showtime!
That? Magnite Dreams, thank you for gifting yourself over to Odin Justin as well. They're making our way through the dark. Oh yeah, I forgot that's what this function was. Thanks, Colin.
4 more and it will matter. Wait, I'm thinking of Twilight Princess. 3 more and it will matter. Just 1 more. Next you should climb Castle Tower without the lamp. At least these are pretty useful.
Didn't actually mean to use that one, hang on.
Toggle gravity
pancakes.
suit on. 5 items left in that place where your uncle's body is still decomposing.
Let's do the usual loop, see what we find. There's already been more stuff in Link to the Past than pretty much the entirety of it last time.
Such a useful item.
The X button's always been used for the map. The L and R buttons were basically unused, though. But the X button's your map. I don't think that was tier 1. It might have been. Let me double check. Yeah, it was blue tier. Okay. Vanilla! Let's get 4 kills. All riled up. Ready to go? Hey Tracker, the silver arrows are at Lumberjack Tree.
It's going to be one of those seeds.
I mean, it's not like
Marked
I
silver
need
arrows
those.
at Lumberjack Ledge.
It just means I am absolutely not getting those unless I need to do Aga for whatever other reason. Alright, red tier is a full quiver. Right, so the resources from the random objects is not very good this time.
That is like a week's worth of soup.
And dreams there we get to get 5 more subs. Going on over to Dr. Smasher, Yumino said she. Ordered up Kiranuella and Starscave.
Showtime!
Yay.
Jump and spin it a bit more. Of course, Twitch showed them the wrong order, so we're getting a bunch of spins, and then we'll get a Pepino dance.
Showtime! Showtime!
Yeah, that's always the thing with the progressive items
Howdy
sitting
CP
on.
Colin 2.
Actually, specifically the bow on Lumberjack Ledge. It's like, do I really need that? I don't want to get it, but do I need it?
Showtime!
The answer is usually yes. But not always.
Missiles. Good. Now you can get things done when I don't give you any beams. Sure, this is the waterfall ferry, but what about the agile ferry? Now you won't run out in the wrecked ship.
I forgot to do Ice Rod Cave and all the hubbub. Oopsies. We'll get back there eventually. Oh, I still only have 7 rupees.
This is not the content you are looking for. The Racing Council will hear about this.
No music shuffling. It landed on just this particular MSU pack. Die 1,000 deaths. Tracker doesn't even know how to count that high on the death counter.
Why are there full hearts laying around?
Ew!
Try again.
Ew!
Ten missiles. Neat. Did that really require tracking?
Yep! Looking like not a whole lot of resources this seed. I'm just gonna have to go to CAC to pick some up.
Tracked half magic.
I mean, that's nice, but it's not something I'm super after right now. How well people do the ship shape challenge at Hat in Time pretty much tells me whether or not they've worked a retail environment very long. Because if you've worked a retail environment very long, that mission's not going to be very hard. Because that's a very similar experience. 7 different things pulling at your attention at the same time in a very particular space you gotta know how to navigate efficiently. As well as, you know,
Neat.
unrealistically high expectations from boss figures. I mean, the seals can just be the literal children.
What did you say? Time to become an orb. Toggle boots off. Kidding.
Alright, I have no rupees, no bombs. This is a problem. Hey, I have some bombs.
You're happy if this is early in the seed.
The chicken has been sent into the second dimension. There it is.
Halfway to this actually being somewhat useful.
You know, I don't exactly want to pay 100 rupees for 50 rupees, for some reason. Wouldn't be able to tell you why. Hey, Tracker, bottle merchant is bullshit. Hey, Tracker, bottle merchant is bullshit.
You now have 2 big 20s. Out of like 5,000. Marked bottle merchant as bullshit. Hoarding more super missiles.
Alright, I can at least afford some bombs now.
At least now you can take a few more hits. FYI, you shouldn't drink these. Okay.
Alright, let's go pick up some bombs so I can finish up South Shore.
You can
Nice.
now poke things. Found more missiles. 3/4 of a heart is almost a working one, I think. You now have 3 more 20 rupees than you started with. Increased survivability by 1 step.
Alright, that'll allow me to do Hyrule Castle as well, so I can be as prepared as possible going into Super Metroid. But first, I really need bombs. There have been no bombs except for that package of 3, and the one I got dropped by a blue guard. That is some extremely large amount of bomb disparity. Hello, yes, I require these! Active with the sword is a dangerous prospect. She's already been shown to be very irresponsible with just an umbrella. What the? Axe! Axe, I say!
You need some of these, right? Can you even eat that many bergs? Tracked Zora's flippers. Increasing collection of heart pieces. Increasing collection of super missiles.
Good mini Voldorm just casually coming over to the central platform.
Cool. More heart pieces.
I mean, since I did get my hands on the flippers, I guess I can go take a look and see what Zora's selling. Even if I don't have anywhere near the money for it, at least I can scout it out. Benefits of this particular branch. Go so far, Dragon Cat Man. We're a little bit resource starved, but other than that. Ooh, a charge beam.
Showtime!
Hey, Ignite Dreams, thanks for gifting a sub over to Dragon Cat Man. Can tell it's spinning some more for us today. We're gonna find out whether or not the king's got a scam. No way! Hey, Tracker, King Zora's bullshit.
Cleared King Zora.
That's quite the expensive missile pack you got there.
Toggling charge beam on.
Okie dokie! Into the castle! The other orb!
Yay. More heart containers.
It's nice to actually have a weapon going into this place. Bombs work, they're just a little slow. And who knows, I might want those bombs later. This will allow me to full clear the dungeon, but I must do such in the dark. No, this is still Mafia Town. You can hear the leitmotif.
Your mom signed the permission slip. Now you can carry more bombs.
Nice little bit of music sync
4
there.
items left in Hyrule Castle.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8.
Pouring one out for one left guard.
You know what? Death warned me. There's a bunch of items back there, and I want them early.
Good job.
Charge!
Fresh meat.
So people, what do you think of the sewer? Isn't it nice? There's snakes everywhere. Did you know they call snakes ropes? Isn't that weird? There it is.
Cool. More energy tanks. 3 items left in Hyrule Castle. Don't you need the lantern to get to Dark Cross?
I can see everything, Tracker! The Tracker I can't see.
Good luck navigating through this area.
And directed! Hey, Tracker, I can see now!
Is the rain gone now? Hopefully you will not need these.
Actual
2 treasures left.
Ooh.
But I thought you needed the thing that helps you see in the dark to get to secret room, right?
Don't mind if
This
I
is
do
like
on that
some
one.
serious potion money. 1 more to go in here. Hat Kid feels a strange pulling sensation. That's the last of them.
I mean, that probably just means that a glove is somewhere in the near future, but still. Nice to get that out of the way. Alright, time for some Perkworm Gym. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. Oh, hey, that seems helpful.
Upgraded progressive sword by 1 step. But I thought you needed the space jump to get to Gauntlet, Kozo?
Oh, my toes! Oh, hey, a glove!
Neat.
That's nice and out of logic, too!
Upgraded gloves by 1 step. Hoarding more missiles.
Yeah, what logic? We don't subscribe to that around here! I'm gonna be curious as to whether or not Blueprint had something again. Surely it won't have something 2 times in a row. That'd be crazy. Messed up. Wait, I have regular bombs.
Picked up a nickel.
It'd be a great time to have a sombrero.
You just had to get these items early? Toggled Cane of Burna on. But how did you get to Mockball Hall hidden room main item without the super speedy boots? Throw more of these, please. picked up
Alright, back
more
to the jams.
explosive arrows. Toggling bug catching net on.
Ah, Guacamelee. If ever shall be that one of those games I'll look at and go, how is this not more popular? It's so good. Oh.
Lamp is now yours.
Well, I mean, I guess that technically puts the rest of Final
You now
Castle
have
in
7
logic.
more pieces of heart than you started with.
So sure, the mirror's in logic now. I guess.
I didn't quite get that.
Yeah, God. Freaking any of the Earthworm Gym stages were always a gauntlet of some kind. Except for like the first stage of both games. But after that it goes straight into gauntlet mode.
Your mom signed the permission slip.
Well, maybe not
Now you
Subterranean.
can carry more arrows.
That was just a weird tech concept. Hey, it is important to keep track of what is and is not in logic. It's good for if you have to kind of figure out things backwards. It's like, okay, I kind of need the items that are supposed to put this in logic. Where would those be? Ah, Earthworm Jim.
Money, 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 money.
One of the few game soundtracks I had to put in quotation marks because I don't honestly believe that the person that says they did the OST did the OST.
You now have 420 rupees.
It is a very strange conundrum,
Nice.
that one. I mean, especially since it includes Earthworm
You
Jim
now
2
have
music, which is
35
just
missiles.
covers of famous,
How
you know,
unoriginal.
classical music songs.
Cool. More missiles.
Yeah, pretty much anything that Tommy does has to have a big allegedly slapped in front of it these days. Slither's very proud. It's like, damn. Good old pathological liars, everybody's favorite.
What? You don't want to fight Spore Spawn?
Oh, hey!
Marking off the ice rod.
Well, we know where its friend is. Oh, Green Bryn, you always come so early and then you go away too soon. Glorious, Green Bryn.
Tracked bombos.
Alright, no more jabs. Back to the regular stuff.
So many 10 arrows.
So I could have gotten $100
At least this is some decent money.
And I'll find out in a minute.
Hoarding more +5 bomb capacities.
It's hard to overstate how nice it is having a more fall button. Okay, so Blueprint Star was in fact not the play this time. Hey, I want that though. Messed up. Ew!
Found more missiles. Wait, you're not supposed to be able to get to Blue Bryn Star ceiling yet. Toggled hook shot on.
Yeah, Hollow Knight's got a lot of good songs. It's definitely a different flavor from, you know, Guac, but it's good. They have kind of a complimentary feel.
Yay. More 10 arrows. So many energetic tanks.
Yes, it's a good thing we didn't go to Blueprint this time. I know better than to push my luck twice in a row, usually. I have to slap the old usually on there, because I'm so, like, feeling-based for how I route half the time. Drives some of my friends crazy, it does. It's like, don't learn lessons for her, she teaches the bad lessons. I'm like, no, don't. It's a randomizer, do what you want. You can't just do the same route all the time, it doesn't always work. You gotta change it up sometimes. Try something different. Embrace the randomization. Just make sure you're still efficient about it, but you know, sometimes try a wacky play or two. Maybe it'll work out. That's why I back out of a lot of racing scenes when things start getting a little too serious. Okay. It's usually around the time that, you know, instances of people cheating starts getting a bit more common than it should be. So at that point, it's just like, okay, the witch hunts are coming. Let's back off. People take things too seriously.
Even more explosive arrows.
The scenery was pretty clean this year. Love to see it. It was a good tournament. Turned in for a bunch of it.
Congratulations on beating off Bomb Torizo.
I mean, some games are designed to be taken seriously, that's just how it is, but randomizers, no! It's literally randomized! Now, a lot of those games designed to be serious have a tendency to, well, let's just put it this way, overemphasize that fact to the point where the casual player suffers, but I mean, at least it's not all of them, it's just most of them. Speaking of Homestar Runner in games, did you know they're making another one? Hey, thanks for the 100 bits! I love that they're still just occasionally doing a thing for shits and giggles, pretty much. All the same usual sense of humor, and it's like, you know what? There's something to be said that's very respectable about just sticking to your guns over the years. It's like, you know what? You do you, man. You do you.
How many more 10 arrows do you need? But how did you get to that room opposite the gauntlet without the space jump? Increased survivability by 1 step.
It's definitely a strange world we live in.
More 20 rupees.
Sometimes that's a good thing, sometimes it's bad, but it's entertaining one way or another. Hey, Phantom! I'm much more prepared this time. I've got a suit! Yeah, there's the space jump.
Space jump is now yours.
Alright, everything's in logic now. Yo. Oh man, all the old emails. Ancient internet culture. It's also the very first thing I'd ever seen go from simply an internet thing to something I saw something of in real life. In this case, merch. It's like, holy shit, wait a minute. I know that. Freaking surreal is how it felt. It's become more common nowadays, but back then, the internet was still
But you never defeated Ganondorf in the first place.
Was still just kind of blooming, you know? And when I did see said merch, it was like, not even that far after like the initial popularity of those. We're talking like, still in high school age.
Are you playing a different game? Anyway. Marked Ice Palace key at blind cell.
Hey Tracker, I can do that.
I'll pretend nothing happened.
Damn. Fired one too many shots. Antoon, show yourself! Antoon! Thank you.
Toggled spooky ghost on.
I mean, to be fair, Neopets was popular for a very long time, somehow. Is it still going? I think it's still going. Just goes to show the type of longevity that sort of monetization model has.
You now have 9 heart pieces.
Yep, it was first internet thing, just a Flash website. One of those real like kid-based sites where it's just a bunch of fairly low-budget Flash games with some interactive elements. You know, the sort of thing to keep them busy on the internet for like an hour or two. Some of the minigames were okay. Most of them weren't particularly good, though. I have no idea when it tagged. I wasn't still using it by then. I messed with it for a bit, but only like a couple of months, I think. But I've never been the type to really stick with online multiplayer stuff. Go fig, right? It's almost like that's carried into adulthood.
Picked up more hamburgers.
Yeah, I'll keep those. Fiona, such petty crime. At the age I was when using such a website, such a revelation would not have meant a damn thing to me. Too young to even process fully what that is. I mean, nobody's truly proud of their earlier years. I mean, you're a dumb kid! That's what those early years are! It's why it's so recognizable when you see a dumb kid being a dumb kid, because, I mean, everybody's a dumb kid. At some point in their lives. You make mistakes, and that's how you learn. I certainly did some dumb shit when I was up until, like, high school age.
More missiles. I prefer chocolate over vanilla.
I mean, everybody is. It's one of those things. Sure, some people might have learning disabilities or whatnot, or anything else that impacts their childhoodness. But at the end of the day...
You now have 65 missiles.
It's probably the most relatable thing out there. Is that, you know, humans are not very smart.
So many heart containers.
When they're in their younger ages, they need nurturing. Takes like 20, 30 years before we finally start coming to. Not everybody makes it there, but you know, everybody starts off at the same place. It's the universal standard. It's one of those things, we all start off at the same place. But some kids do need some extra help getting over the finish line, so to speak. Because, I mean, we start at the same place. But the obstacles can be different for everybody.
Added more 20 rupees.
Hey Tracker, bowling alley speed booster item is bullshit.
Cleared bowling alley. Speed booster item.
Son of a bitch.
Do you really need this?
No, I don't, Tracker, please take it away. I mean, I felt pretty good when I first found that. Thankfully, Super Metroid does go about it very intelligently. You are locked in the room, the door shuts behind you, full on locked. There's nothing but death spikes below you, forcing you to go to the far right side of the room, where the only thing that's there is the statue that's standing straight up. Everything is there to help you solve the puzzle. All you have to do is not give up. Oh, hey, the actual bow.
Toggling bow on.
It's the magic ingredient. Just don't give up. I think back to when I was a stupid kid. Doesn't mean I did lots of dumb shit. It's pretty much impossible not to. Let's say on the whole, that's probably about average in terms of obstacles.
You now have 10 more heart pieces than you started with. Toggled flute on.
Not particularly good, not particularly bad. A little mix of both. Did I turn out alright? Well, sort of. Yeah, I mean, I'm not too particularly fond of reminiscing on it either. To this day, people try to get me to, like, care about children in the family, and I'm just like, look, just because I was one doesn't mean I'm gonna care about them, okay? Give them, like, another 5 years.
Your 3 bombs collection is getting somewhere.
Yeah, let me know if they're out of beta. I'm not super privy to early access titles. It's going pretty alright, Gueno. Oh no. Oh no, I'm just looking at that title, it's gonna be cursed. A bit
So
cursed.
many primitive explosives.
A super suited ball. Thank you, Dragon Combat. I don't even look too impressed about the suit. It's like, you know, the suit doesn't really suit me. It was just a dirt eating the chewy length of worm flesh.
Sweet.
It's funny to think that freaking Homer did his voice way back in the day. Back when he actually had time to do other things than the same show for 35 years.
Is that Crate's awful son I'm sensing?
Actually, I think it's been more than 35 years at this point. There we go. I've been screwing that up lately.
Toggled crate on.
Hey, track content.
You finally did something worth tracking. Increasing collection of explosive hamburgers.
Man. Nothing wrong with having an imagination as long as you don't lose yourself into delusions. Because, I mean...
If you're looking for hints, ask me to turn on hints.
We've seen plenty of examples of what that does to somebody once they hit a certain age.
Are you one of those alphas I have heard about?
As long as the foot is still in reality, all is well. Stop by Upreneur Fair just for a little bit to grab these 3 items. I could peek over into Link to the Past, and I probably
shot
should.
88.
Hey, Tracker, Crocovirus game was bullshit.
Mark the room with the item beyond a super missile gate you can peek at in Upper Norfair as bullshit.
I mean,
Picked up more supers.
that's why I said you only really need a foot there. Reality's not the greatest of places most of the time, but hey, it's important to at least still be able to
If
acknowledge
only there
it.
were something useful in it.
Something useful, like this, Tracker?
You sure got lucky with this filled bottle.
I mean, I guess while I'm here, I can go ahead and do Tower of Hera. Hey, Tracker, get a load of this!
Palace of Darkness is now blue crystal. Swamp Palace is now red pendant. Mark Skillwoods as red crystal. Mark the town. The town for thieves.
The town specially chosen to house thieves. Thieves Town
as blue crystal. The cold place with the puzzle whose intended solution was so bad it was replaced in an official re-release is now crystal. The green place that is more of a swamp than the place actually called a swamp which is more like a sewer is now green pendant. Turtle Rock is now crystal. Okay.
Huh. Hey, Tracker, mark Ice Beam at Misery Mire Big Key Chest.
Marked Ice Beam at Misery Mire Big Key Chest. Is this legal where you live?
Hey, Tracker, enable hints.
I'll give you hints when asked.
Hey, Tracker, what's the Tower of Hera Big Key Chest?
You can skip Tower of Hera Big Key Chest.
Hey, Tracker, disable hints.
Who put 300 rupees in this game? Just one more. Fine. Figure it out yourself.
Hey, Tracker, clear Tower of Hera Big Key Chest.
Cleared Tower of Hera Big Key Chest. That's everything in Tower of Hera.
Hey, Tracker, mark Sword at Catfish.
Marked Progressive Sword at Lake of Ill Omen.
Oh no, it's Voldemort! Gee, what a surprise! The item was in the basement.
Cleared Tower of Hera.
I mean, when it comes to those types of games, the original Banjo-Kazooie is pretty much the only one I like. And Donkey Kong 64 for some reason, but that's kind of because it's an extremely one-of-a-kind game. If you want to specifically play Donkey Kong 64, then it is the only game that will scratch that itch. Because literally everybody else had enough restraint to not go that far. Other than that, the ways that they went overboard were just kind of boring, like Mario Odyssey. It doesn't even make any sense. DK64 is boring, ways all the different collectibles, but I guess it's the insanity of it that makes it appeal.
Do you need bombs? Now you can afford them.
nothing wrong with liking it. It's a perfectly harmless game. A lot of people like Tui. I don't like Tui, but a lot of people like Tui.
Marked off the book.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, I was just there!
Tracking Sanctuary Heart Container. Toggle boots on.
Well, that works.
Just kidding. Toggle titty mitts on. Yay. More super missiles. That's nice. Cool, more missiles. You now have 5 heart containers.
That is not the angle that I was supposed to go at. I'm pretty sure I just got subpixeled into oblivion. I mean, yeah, DK64 is what I would refer to as insanity. It's just, it's so ridiculous. But there's just something about it that I kind of enjoy when I feel like playing it. That last bit's very important of a qualifier. My track of Floating Island is bullshit.
This island makes no sense. Ignoring Floating Island.
You really gotta be in the right mood to take on DK64. Because it is an endeavor.
Toggling wave beam on.
So then when I found out that stuff like Breath of the Wild probably had even more than that game, maybe not in sheer number, but in length of time, I'm just like, okay, we've officially gone too far. We already went too far, but now we've gone too far past too far. We've managed to hit too far squared!
You now have 35 more explosive hamburgers than you started with.
I mean, let's not forget.
Picked up more primitive explosives.
DK64's too far was accomplished by the person at the head of the team constantly being like, no! More things! So outdoing that is perhaps not the best idea. Hey Tracker, mark Ether is required for Turtle Rock.
Ether is now known for the Turtle Club that features weird Mario blocks and Super Mario references. Track digging tool. How many more missiles do you need? Increased survivability by 1 step. Do you have enough bottles yet?
A little bit of fun with Breath of the Wild during the, like, 6 hours I gave it at least. But it was definitely, inconsistent.
You now have 80 explosive arrows.
Boom. Really need to find that Varia suit. I need the fire rod for 2 different things now. 2 dungeons. Welcome to bonus game!
Well done!
Such a beautiful song. You now have 920 rupees.
Though I think of also other unreasonable 100% goals that I get things like Shadow the Hedgehog. A tracker mark ether is required for Mystery Mire.
Ether is now known for the green place that is more of a swamp than the place actually called a swamp, which is more like a sewer. Even more 300 rupees. Toggling mushroom on.
Pesky. I don't know about that qualifier.
Another one.
I think the only person who's bothered doing some kind of speed run for all endings was like 180 hours or something, according to chat. Christ.
Hoarding more heart containers. One more to go in here.
I mean, Shadow the Hedgehog had a bunch of just fun, silly music. Crush 40 going about as Crush 40 as possible on it. Alright.
That's everything in Dessert Palace.
I mean, you don't have to, but it is technically a thing required for completion. If you want to mark the game as completed, then you need to do it. But if you want to say you got all the true ending, then that's fine. That only requires 10 playthroughs. Oh, that's still too many. 181 hours. Absolute mad individual. 98 crashes? Damn, what version were they playing? I can't say I've ever had the game crash before. Oh, that's why I never played it for long stretches of time. That makes sense. For some reason, I never played that game for more than a couple hours. At a time. I wonder why.
Cleared the palace with millions of billions
Truly
of
a
grains of sand.
mystery. I'm at least gonna check this.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was I supposed to care about reserve tanks? How did you get to the Kozo below the portal to Misery Mire without the shoulder orbs?
Yo, Michael, how's it going? Welcome to a little bit of the old SMZ3. Speaking of, I should probably head back.
Your 10 arrows collection is getting somewhere.
To Super Metroid. I think I'll go ahead and do Skull Woods while I'm... But yes! I can't believe the frequency that I get a skull to pop out of that one bush. I mean, if it really bothers you that much, just call it 101%. It can be a load-bearing 1%.
More supers. One item left in Skull Woods.
Yeah, the Pizza Tower 1%, except cranked up to 10,000!
Even more 50 rupees. That's everything in the wooded maze with the mummies and that awful moth boss.
I don't mind dumb video games, but they need to not drive me completely crazy. See, Sonic Heroes. Literally the only reason why I would have to make it some kind of incentive for me to play Shadow the Hedgehog is because it is filled to the brim with Team Chaotic style missions. And oh man, do I ever hate those kinds of missions. Collect all the small objects from this long action stage. At least you can work the checkpoints in Shadow. Hey Tracker, Bumper Ledge is bullshit.
Marked Bumper Cave Ledge is bullshit.
Yeah, I was gonna finish here, but no. Mother Nature had to disagree, and at that point I'm not loading the game back up. It was either gonna be then or never.
Hey, just Huxley.
It's like I was already like 15 hours in at that point.
Hello Gaweno. Even more pieces of heart.
I never understood.
573.
Good, I think we can take out 2 subs over to Donkey Kong and Night Boat.
Increasing collection of supers.
Yeah, Mother Nature just shows up and it's like, don't worry, I got you, fam. Blows it up and it's like, you know what? I'll take that assist, thanks. What was that alert? That's the alert for anywhere from like 2 to 4 gift subs. Oh no, the game crashed! Actually, it's like, oh no, the power went out! Whatever will I do? Oh, sure would be a shame if I went to...
Your progressive sword is now even better.
I was so tired after that marathon! Oh, baby! Basically, 16 hours of freaking 3D Sonic is not something anybody should ever do.
Treasures left.
Hey, Tracker, I can do that.
Well then why did you tell me to do that?
How did I survive? Because Mother Nature swooped in with the power outage. That's how I survived. Oh man, I was so just done with everything about Team Chaotix by the end of that playthrough. I hate them so much. I don't mind SPO and Vector, but like, I hate everything about their gameplay so much. I forgot the mushroom, that's fine. I have a flute. I can hand that in later.
Marked mushroom at Spike Cave.
Hey, Track, I can do that.
I'll pretend nothing happened. More primitive explosives?
Yeah, I've had alerts for more than one gift sub for a while now. They just only come up every so often. It also depends on Twitch actually showing the alerts in the correct order. If it does the names first and then the batch sub, well, then you get the individual Jonathans again. Lego! 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 By labor force tutorial, you know how few people, even if they really need it, check the tutorial, right? Especially in that era, it was super common for people to skip tutorials, even if they actually did need it. So things like forced ones became more common because, you know, gamers kept skipping them! So why was it forced? Well, you can blame that on the repeated actions of people not doing things they should.
Toggle Dragon on. Yay. More pieces of heart.
I mean, it doesn't matter if it's right there on the main menu. People are still gonna skip it. That's the point. But yeah, they probably won't start with Team Rose, but I mean... if they so happen to, at least there will be one right there. Do I think it was a good idea? Well, no.
Tracked fairy bottle.
But just know, that's what triggered these types of thoughts, these types of decisions, is that people kept skipping shit that they shouldn't. And certainly not just Sonic games, that was all games. This is when we were really starting to get into, like, the forced tutorial era. Which admittedly hasn't really stopped. There's still a lot of games that start you with a tutorial.
Increasing collection of Zelda bombs. Wait, you're not supposed to be able to get to Aqueduct.
Oh no, the
item.
The Yamachow hatred started from
So
Sonic
many
Adventure 2.
tanks.
Like, it was SA2 all the way for that one. And yeah, aren't they pretty much done with that 06 remake, at least of the stages? Oh, I will take that, thanks. One screw attack.
Picked up more pieces of heart. Toggled screw attack on.
I mean, a lot of NES games didn't give tutorials, so you know what that led to? Horrible confusion in the case of some of them. Watching some people play NES games for the first time really emphasizes how important the included instruction booklet was. Because it gave you a lot of vital information in there that you don't get in-game. It's like whenever I was playing those old SNES games that I hadn't played before, I brought up a website with the instruction booklet, because they frequently have good information. Hey Tracker, Main Street Missiles is bullshit.
Cleared Main Street missiles.
Yeah, the finished Silver's story. So it's like, damn, it's basically done, isn't it?
Yay. More 20 rupees. Toggled red boomerang on.
Once those instruction booklets started disappearing, they started to have to include the information someplace else. And the only other place they could is in the game. In the case of some modern games, we're seeing them just literally be an instruction booklet in the game. See, like, Mario Odyssey's controls list.
Yay. More explosive arrows.
I mean, tunic's another thing entirely when it comes to that.
That's a lot of soup.
That's one of those things, I'm not sure if that's comparable in this exact instance, because that was used for something very different, while also being similar.
Picked up more 20 rupees. Found more energy tanks.
I mean, that's the thing about instructions and tutorials and whatnot. It's not going to work for everybody. Some people just don't learn that way. And alas, that's just how things are. Haha! Hey Tracker, clear left sand pit.
Cleared 2 items in left sand pit.
You know, you're not wrong, Kennick.
Increasing collection of content.
Apparently Tracker liked that comment so much, it's content. Strategy guides. And then came the era of game packs, which I still occasionally go back to for older games.
Picked up more energetic tanks.
Wait, what did I miss? All right, the one down here. Boop. Yeah, in this modern era of constantly updating video games, strategy guys don't stand a chance anymore. God, the game FAQs forum sections. It was essentially like subreddits before there were subreddits. I don't even use Reddit. I never use those either. Oh yeah, I forgot to do the weight beam glitch. Oops. Oh, but there's nothing there. Hey Tracker, enable hints.
I'll give you hints when asked.
Hey Tracker, what's in Hot Pink Room?
The room where everyone does the wave beam glitch has nothing important.
Hey Tracker, clear Hot Pink Room.
Cleared the room where everyone does the wave beam glitch.
Hey Tracker, disable hints.
I'll stop giving you hints.
Showtime!
What about day? Think of it in 5 months. Well, I don't know if I'd call Let's Plays the evolved form of that, because usually...
More energetic tanks.
Well, often Let's Plays are done when you don't really know anything about the game. So, often you might end up knowing more than the person who's actually recording the videos.
Showtime!
Mars, thank you for the 46 months of Twitch Prime! Can Jonathan spit a little bit more for us today as we're going on through, heading on into the Dark World, trying to find a hammer. It better not be an ice palace, I swear to God. Yeah, it depends on the style of Elfies, but the blind ones were definitely more popular. Yes. Because, you know, that requires more effort. As someone who did challenge runs Let's Plays usually.
Do you have enough missiles yet?
Let me tell you, those took a lot more effort.
You now have 13 more 20 rupees than you started with.
Yep, editing in all the text takes even longer. Unlike some other small amounts of editing here and there. Editing? Impossible!
Another one. 3 treasures left.
There's no Doomguy sprite for Link to the Past yet either. There's a bunch of them, that'd be great.
Grappling beam
but
is
I
now
was
used.
Just there!
2 treasures left. I wonder how Shack Tool is doing.
Getting think with the 100 biddies setting off that hype train. That was so close. Getting it chugging along. Da 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 da. There we go. Moving one pixel in this game can be tricky. You know what? I'm gonna do the unthinkable. Let's read this hint. You can find it, you take it. The room in okay, that means plasma beam. I had to translate that in my head for a little bit. It's like, which one's okay, right. That's plasma beam room. It's like, okay, spatial awareness, go! I also forgot to read the hint over at Dark Lake Hylia again, even though I was right there. The idea of going to read that is so foreign to me.
Showtime!
Curtis, thank you for gifting a sub over to Swamp Milkman. Ah, suavemente. Oh boy, I can't wait for this next item to be the small key. Oh, it's not.
Okay.
Nice.
One item left in Thieves' Town.
Thank you for locking your small key away in the big chest there, Thieves' Town. It's always appreciated. Da 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 da. Blind can have the small key. No, not Blind. Sorry, I was thinking about Blind Cell. No, Blind can't have the small key. Because it's actually possible, though you do have to go out of your way to do it, to key lock yourself. Interesting, that's hammer locked. So we won't find the hammer anywhere locked behind the Varia suit, thus the fire rod. Interesting.
Toggling Varia suit on. Nothing left in Thieves' Town. Rip Blind.
So what happens is, if you don't use the key to go up to the attic and instead drag it all the way down to the downstairs big key chest door, you can key lock
Pick
yourself.
up more missiles.
So that's why the key is not allowed to be on blind. You have to do something really stupid, but it is possible. So the only place the small key is allowed to be in the back is on Blind Cell. Nowhere else, just that one location. That's the glory of key logic! It has to account for somebody making all the worst possible decisions.
Marking off the magic cape.
Blind's hammer locked because, logically speaking, you're supposed to have the small key in order to access Blind. And the small key is locked in the big chest, which is locked by the hammer. Now, in this case, in order to get that small key, you'd have to take the key that you get from underneath the pot and bring it over to the big key chest, but still, it accommodates for that. If the small key is locked in the big chest, then blind is considered hammer locked for that reason. This is why it's important to keep track of sequence breaks, because it'll help you reverse engineer where you're supposed to be going.
Who needs the charge beam now?
This also means that the hammer can't be on Pyramid Fairy, which is good. Understanding the logic is surprisingly important, even if you're just breaking it all the time.
Hey Blitzkriga.
It's something I always stressed in cross keys, and something that a lot of people that raced it didn't really understand.
Now.
But then they messed with the cross keys logic, and now it's just like, oh, there's no keeping track of it anymore, because it's all situational and shit.
Another one. You now have 105 more missiles than you started with.
Where song always just gets started.
Why so blue?
Oh, conductor, Abby! Just don't blow up the train!
More hard pieces.
I'm definitely giving Ice Faust the stink eye right about now. Can you just have the hammer and make this easier, game? Pretty please!
Picked up more 20 rupees.
Thank you!
Stop. Hammer time. I think it is time we use our season tickets to Peg World. Cool. More 10 arrows. Another one. More hard pieces.
Okay, now the Vari suits in logic.
Marking off the high jump.
Okay, so how the purple chest thing works. In the dark world, at least, if you put down the purple chest, it'll remember where it is until you warp back to the light world. But, due to the order of operations, it doesn't actually get around to clearing where the purple chest is until you leave the screen that your portal is on. So it still counts as the chest is technically a follower that you have, it's not just directly behind you.
Yay. More missiles.
Hey, Tracker, golden torso drop down
Red
item
golden
is
torso.
bullshit.
Please repeat.
Hey, Tracker, golden torso drop down is bullshit.
Cleared the spot before you drop down to fight Gold Torso.
Way cool! Tender.
Neat.
Hey, just enough speed. Figure I might as well do Lower North Air first. I have enough soups to take out Ridley, so why not? Screw attack makes this super easy. Wrong medallion!
Good job on getting the quake.
Showtime!
You rock, thank you for the 23 months! And Jonathan's put in a little bit more for us today as we're heading on down to Ridley. Gonna talk to him about our disagreements with his environmental practices in the form of setting everything on fire! Though I suppose it is the time of year for parts of the world to be very on fire. Oh, summer. What? Ridley, you didn't even successfully grab me, you silly person!
Toggled Ridley on. Okay.
Well done! Well done. Well done. Well done. I think it's only like 30 soups necessary to get really into grabby hands mode. But you gotta hit them all. So 35 is the safe number.
Showtime!
Hey, Anonymous, thank you for getting yourself over to Sonic. Bye. Jonathan chugging along a bit more for us today. As we're heading on up to Upper North Air, gonna pick up that fire rod and whatever else happens to be up there. We need the fire rod, Kata Samaria, and Ether. And come Perfect! We get to go 2 subs over to Grandma and Szechuan. Wait a minute. Hey, how vanilla?
Hoarding more E-tanks.
Hey, Tracker, escape power bombs is bullshit.
Marked super missile at the room in Lower Norfair that you hope doesn't have anything because you need to go through a morph ball maze.
Hey, Tracker, escape power bomb room is bullshit.
Marked escape power bomb room is bullshit. Yay. More 20 rupees.
Looking like Lower Norfair is probably gonna have absolutely nothing. Oh, no, never mind.
Cane of Somaria is now yours.
Alright. Ether is the last item I had to find. So if it happens to be here at the same time, well, we'll be cruising through the rest of Link to the Past. This also means Mystery Mire and Pedestal and whatnot are all dead.
Good job on getting the spring ball. Added more heart containers.
We're running so fast, look at us go, we're so fast!
Marked Palace of Darkness key at Cave 45.
Hey, Tracker, undo.
Picked up more bombs. Enunciate more clearly next time.
Maybe stop inventing things!
Even more +5 bomb capacities. Could you repeat that?
We do not presently know what Shack Tool has, so there's a possibility. I wouldn't get your hopes up based on the absolute garbage he's been giving me of late, but, you know, there's a chance. Oh, hey, it's the fire rod, who could have guessed?
Toggling spicy rod on.
Ingy rod.
Found more missiles. That's a lot of soup.
60 soup! Whew. I can't eat all that!
Increasing collection of E-tanks.
Alright, maybe it's under here. Yep.
If you would like to cheat, say hey Tracker, enable cheats.
And Tracker,
Found
I
more
already
20
have
rupees.
the lamp! I'm looking for ether! Alright, Crocomire. Let's find out whether or not you're guarding my go mode.
Who's ready to melt a dinosaur?
Chili. Hey! Hey, Crocomire, could you not, like, have a non-existent hitbox? That'd be nice. Like so! There we go.
Your missile collection is getting somewhere.
Groovy! Or as another individual says such a word would say, groovy.
Did you see that spooky skeleton? Scary.
Spooky, scary skeleton.
Added more heart pieces.
Alright, maybe I didn't have to pick on Crocomire, but yeah, we'll see, we'll see. I've heard of the Doom-like 40k game. It's more like Proteus, which I mean is also very Doom-inspired, particularly in 2016.
Good job on getting the X-ray scope.
I'm curious about it, though. Admittedly, FPS games don't get much viewership on the old channel. Unless I play Doom specifically. That one still gets a bit of attention. Which I'm thankful for, because I like to play Doom when I'm in the mood for it. It's fun.
You now have 1920 rupees.
Okay, so maybe Crocomire could live this time. But like, Ether's out there somewhere. It's like, sure, I can finish the game without this ether by doing sort of rock shenanigans, but I kind of want to find it. But I blame the game for not giving me hints about the boy. There was nothing back there.
You already have that. Do you have enough missiles yet?
Pink Road's definitely a possibility.
Nice to see you, Kirdalia.
Okay, Noel, how's it going? Alright, let's go do some dungeons. I got a couple of them to do. Oopsies. That's not where I wanted to go. Maybe Ice Palace will have a clutch hint. Wrong medallion! Thinking about arcade pick questions, and I'm just like, maybe I should submit a bunch of PSO questions. I mean, they do still need more questions. And I do know a lot about that their video game.
Did you just phase through that wall? Spooky. Neat. 2 treasures left.
Spooky! I still need a couple of items, so I'll go this way first. This will also allow me to read the hint here, just to see if it's the one I'm looking for. That's an energy tank, but worse. I see. Alright, so those hints didn't do the trick. I must find the ether medallion! Lady thanks! We're not getting the ice beam since that's squirreled away in Misery Mire. I'll just have to powerbomb the Metroids at the end.
It ain't easy, Bane Green.
1 rupee?
One more to go in here.
What kind of value is that?
Rip Spazzer.
See, that's more like it.
That's the last of them.
Alright, it's not all is lost yet. Maybe it'll be in House of Darkness, the only other crystal dungeon, right? Maybe I won't have to go on a wild goose chase.
Marked cold stare as defeated.
There we go. Got my drink out. There we are. Next! I got both the silver arrows and the ice beam are squirreled away in places that I'll never go to this seed. Where else are we supposed to go? I'm looking forward to streaming more Pokemon next week. I was definitely in the mood for playing one of those games again. Yep, we have skipped a shield. So we're safe from any sort of nasty old mirror shield. So spooky. I already got that!
Please repeat.
These hints, they haven't been terribly useful, have they? Ah, the fabled 5-key front. I get the distinct impression I'm coming back in here in a sec. This would have been so good if I was already in go mode. Nice and easy Palace of Darkness, but no. I must explore more. I must discover its secrets. Alright, Albasaur King, are you guarding my ether medallion? Because I kind of really need it.
If you want me to give a hint, say hey tracker, enable hints.
One, two. That's not an ether medallion. Alright, the goose chase begins.
Cool, more heart pieces. 4 treasures left. Pouring one out for the mighty King Helmasaur.
Ether's out there. Somewhere. But where? There's no way this is ready in time. It'd be hilarious, but no. Ah! Hey, tracker track content.
Found more content. Tracked blue boomerang. 3 treasures left.
That one fireball, really? Hey, Map and Compass, how's it going? Yeah, well, everything else is going to use keys and items.
Increasing collection of primitive explosives. 2 items left in the dark place with the Dino Rhinolinos from Super Mario World.
And the
I don't
other
get paid
1
enough for
rupee!
this. Just 1 more. Neat.
Darn.
Nothing left in Dork Palace.
Next! Well, this is the only opportunity I'm gonna get to do this, so here we go. I really hope either the Swamp Palace hint or the hint over by the Dark Lake Hylia wasn't something that told me where it is, or I'm gonna be real sad. Because to be fair, I had the opportunity to check both of those, and I just didn't. I'm also gonna be a bit sad if it's right here, because I mean, I went in here early! I gave you the opportunity, Eastern! If you put it on the boss, I'm gonna give you a pouty face. Okay, it's just $5. Very well! On to the next location!
You stumbled upon more 5 rupees. That's everything in Eastern Palace. Rip bouncing baby buggy bumpers.
Hey Tracker, we're going to Peg World.
Toggled Peg World Go mode. On.
Hey Tracker Peg.
Pop.
Hey Tracker Peg. Hey Tracker
Pop.
Peg. Hey Tracker
Pop.
Peg. Hey Tracker Peg. Hey Tracker Peg.
Pop.
Hey Tracker
Pop.
Peg. Hey Tracker Peg. Hey Tracker
Pop.
Peg. Hey Tracker
Pop.
Peg. Hey Tracker
Pop.
Peg. Hey Tracker
Pop.
Peg. Hey Tracker Peg. Hey Tracker
Pop.
Peg. Hey Tracker
Pop.
Peg. Hey Tracker Peg.
Pop.
Hey Tracker
Pop.
Peg. Hey Tracker Peg.
Pop.
Hey Tracker Peg.
Pop.
Hey Tracker Peg.
Pop.
Hey Tracker Peg.
Pop.
Hey Tracker Peg.
Pop. Let's visit Shack Tool next.
Not Peg World.
Your piece of heart collection is getting somewhere.
Alright, so the likely location then is Pendant Swamp Palace. I'm at least gonna go pick up my crystal from Skull Woods while I'm here. How many times must there be more skulls? Yeah, pedestal stand. Because Misery Mire also requires ether. At this point, there's not really much pedestal to be other than, like, speed booster, I guess. Because we found everything else. Like a moth to the rave! bum, bum.
Pouring one out for this fucker.
Alright, I'm checking one more location and I guess I'll go to Swamp Palace.
Hey Lord Nanfoodle.
Hey, Spike Cave! Do you have what I want? Crime! Yeah, crime. Yes!
Cracked ether.
Yes, it does. Damn it! I couldn't have had the hammer while I was up here, because this is where I got the Titans bit! Oh well. Hey, Tracker Traco mode.
Toggled go mode. On.
I turned on the pizza time music, but like, we're about to get some real swing and bop anyways. Hey, Swamp Palace dodged, and basically nothing else. But hey, that's at least one thing to dodge. Christ, I'm gonna come up here for an independent trip. Just for Spike Cave. That's very rude. To be fair, that's one of the easier overworld glitches, since it just involves pressing the two buttons at the same time. The rest of it's just memorized navigation. Like, the portal will always be on that exact same spot on the mountain, so once you've done it a couple of times, it's not that bad. And I've done it with enough frequency of late that I can remember it. Out of curiosity, though. Peg. So far, so good. Phew, so far, so good. Hey, that's... that kid again, of all places. I found you, mustache!
Found more 10 arrows. 4 treasures left.
Mustache? I think you're the fake child around here. You're comparing yourself to me? Ha! You're not even good enough to be in my club. Heck it, in the ever-long quest to no longer be a crime-fighting time traveler.
I didn't get that.
Interesting interaction there. Anyways. Mustache Girl does strike me as somebody who would talk like Shadow the Hedgehog if given the chance. Oh, nice! I can skip off Laser Bridge. And since I know there's no silver arrows or ice beam on it, I'll just go ahead and do that. No. Son of a bitch! This one enemy! Stupid little things. They bring back Helm Source in so many games. And they're always annoying. In a way, the original Dark Knight, I suppose, was the Helm of the past. There we go. Hey, tracker, track content.
Picked up more content.
Hey, tracker, the GT Big Key guessing game is now open for guesses.
You may now attempt to guess which chest holds the big key. My guess is 21. Congratulations on beating off Trinix.
It's one of those songs that it's a shame it doesn't get to play for longer. So you know what? I'm actually gonna give it the chance to play for longer for a change. I like Judge, Jury, and Executioner, but I believe it's time for a little bit of Rush Hour. If I can find it. There it is.
I didn't quite get that. One. If you like having a soul, then I hope you made your guess because the floor is now closed. Two. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7.
Wait a minute! Execute silliness.exe! Ah, nuts. I try it every now and then. You can't say I don't at least try.
How many more Ganon's tower keys do you need?
Hey, Tracker, I knew that.
Enunciate more clearly next time. Nine, 10, 11, 12.
The incorrect route has been chosen this time.
Thirteen.
There it is! Oh no!
Hopefully you didn't have to fight the Armus Knights.
I sabotaged
Hey,
it!
You're all pretty bad. I guess I lost. I don't have a soul for you to steal though.
Successful sabotage! Everybody's a loser thanks to the title room play. Truly, I'm a monster.
Fresh meat.
You know, Songboy, now that you say that, you're not wrong. Alright, that's done. Let's go back to the regular music. They do have a similar driving beat to them. And they both share a similar role of running for your life! Speaking of running for your life, this song. I always feel at least a little bit sad that it was the collapsing time rift of the Arctic Cruise Death Wish that made me stop.
But you already marked Kraid as defeated.
It was just too big. It was too big to do that tightly. The rest of the time rifts were all reasonably sized. It only took me a couple of tries or so. That one, ginormous. I didn't even know where to begin on routing that. I gave it a couple of good goes. Wasn't anywhere close, and I'm like, you know what? I think I'm good. I tap out. I'm good. I made a valiant effort to clear all those death witches, and I beat most of them.
Hoarding more missiles. 12 items left in Ganon's tower. Hoarding more 5 rupees.
Yeah, Death Wish is very
11
much...
treasures left.
It is aptly named, because you have to have some kind of Death Wish to want to try to clear that. It is for the hardcorest of the hardcore. Sir.
Okay. 10 treasures left.
I'm not too surprised. The 3 songs have a lot of similarities in their stylings. A lot of people mistook this song for a Warrior Land 4 song when it first came out.
You now have 550 rupees. 9 items left in that tower so big that its owner is clearly compensating for something.
Which is funny for me, because I played the Death Wish content before Warrior Land 4. So when I got to Warrior Land 4 and heard its hurry up music, I'm just like, oh yeah! In fact, it was Chelpy who showed me that link in the first place. Just like, wait a minute, I've heard this type of music before. And points it out, I'm like, hey, you're right! It does kind of sound like that. Also, that was an easy pattern that I completely messed up. Ow! Oh no, downward Ganon! Also, I'm actually gonna pop this. Cause ow! He teleported right in my face! Good thing I wasn't on green mail or that would have killed. Jeez. All thanks to that one anti-fairy that decided to bounce in the perfect position. Well, hey, we actually get to hear some of this song this time. It's actually on Lumberjack Ledge. I would have had to defeat Ad to 1, which decidedly takes longer than the 30 seconds I get out of the silver arrows. Not gonna make it! No! You know, if I made this pack again, I'm probably gonna stretch the Hand in Time music to cover every track in both games, but the main thing I'm gonna afraid out of is boss themes. Alright, who's ready to herd some Metroids? No speed booster and no ice beam. Time for the leisurely stroll through Torian. Double kill. Yeah, those two MSCs took a lot of extra work. Shoutouts to Pickle for helping me test those again. Look at all the little fellas! Wait, why didn't that one die? Madness! The extra durable Metroid! Honestly, easier if I just attach them onto my head. 'Cause at least then they won't randomly not take extra damage. Alright, come along! Come along! No, bad Metroid, come on! No! Don't fall behind the pack! Everybody else at the gym head! Or at least everybody trying to get a... Metroids, are you okay? Okay, one of them knows how to take a bite out of Jim. Not so much the other ones. They are fun to herd around like that, though. Step into a Slim Jim. I mean, he is slim! After all the muscles are just the suit. Jim is still just a worm under there. Dramatic baby music! This keeps happening. Give me a moment! I'm gonna make it! This is even worse without Speed Booster! Let's go fix this! It's like, hey, I needed to heal anyways, so... that almost saves time! Yeah, it's the same movement that you have on the babies attached to your head, so... I guess it's funny, because, like, the slow horizontal movement would make you insinuate the baby's heavy, but then you can still jump just as good, so it's like, is the baby heavy or not? Madam, these snipes are incredible! The baby. Now, I generally forget what I chose for the Hyper Beam song for this pack, so I guess we'll find out. And yeah, it's a remix of the Nightmare King music. It's like 8 minutes long, so you'll never hear all of it, but I mean, it's there. Ah, yes, the Guac 2 final boss theme. Versus Salvador. God, Guac 2 was really good.
Toggle big brain on.
If you just want to play a game that's fun, both the Guac games do the job. Although it can be a lot to keep track of sometimes. It's not as much as, say, like a character action game or something. But there's definitely a lot to keep track of. Alright, Jim, going for a nice casual stroll. This particular Awooga is kind of a generic spaceship alarm. Alright, Jim! Save the critters! I know there's no cows in here, but save the critters anyways! And so the cow escaped from the exploding cow after defeating the mother cow.
Timer paused. Is it finally over? Can I go home now?
Yeah, in a bed, Tracker. Keep your pants on. Yeah, I was only able to use those particular alarms though because I was able to find the sound effects. That's the advantage of some modern games, is that you can often find their sound effects laying around somewhere. Older games, it's pretty hit or miss whether or not their sound effects end up online. Hey Tracker, enable spoilers.
Here, PinkKittyRose. This will explain everything.
Yeah, we know Ice Beam is in the Mystery Mire Big Key chest. We know the Silver Arrows are at Lumberjack Ledge, so... Hey Tracker, where's the Speed Booster? Hey Tracker, where's the Super Speedy Boots?
The Super Speedy Boots can be found at Laser Bridge top left, in Turtle Rock.
Ah, darn, I was right there, but it gave me the key too early, so I never bothered doing Laser Bridge. Hey Tracker, where's the drugs?
The drugs is at the room with all the crumbling platforms, in Upper Norfair, West, but it is out of logic.
Oh, right. Sim locked behind the speed booster. Right. I found everything else except Hey, Tracker, where's a male?
A male can be found at Swamp Palace Compass Chest, in Swamp Palace.
Okay, and... Hey, Tracker, where's a shield?
There is a shield at Flooded Room right, in Swamp Palace.
Alright, so last upgrades were in Swamp. And of course, since we got the grapple beam too late to actually check. Hey, Tracker, what's that Diggy Boy?
Haven't you been there already? It had a missile.
Hey, Tracker, what's at everybody's favorite Diggy Boy? Hey, Tracker, what's at Shack Stash?
Shack's stash has a missile.
Disappointing. Another week. Another bunch of Junkie Shack tool items. Hey, Tracker, disable spoilers.
I'll stop giving you spoilers when asked for.
Disappointing, but not unexpected. Alright, I don't really have anything else planned to do for today. I have some errands I need to go do. But yes. We did most of the game, 251 out of 316 items, yikes. But I mean, we're able to get the game done in its entirety fairly quickly, so I guess there is that. Movement's gotten a little bit better, even if some of it hinges on the quality of life changes that Super Metroid has now. But they're good changes, they're positive changes that should be accepted. Oh well. In the meantime, though,